Now, I don't know about you guys, but 2 stacks of TNT going off inside of a mountain in some crazy chain reaction. Oh, that is just the most satisfying way to start an episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft video brought to you by Rob's Mind. Today we are doing episode 31 of my Let's Play series, where, as you saw, we blew the crap out of this mountain that is right in front of me, and I have been doing a little bit of decorating around it. I do like it quite a bit, if I do say so myself. I like the little nature theme that I've got going on. I splashed around some coarse dirt, and I did put path blocks, but now I'm kind of thinking that podzol might be better. I don't know. They're supposed to be like little mud puddles or something, so maybe the path block is better. It kind of indents it down into the ground and makes it look a little more like mud, I guess. So, yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. I am going to be right here adding in some kind of wall design and, I don't know, some kind of piston door or something, I guess, to get in here. Can't really just have it a cave-like entrance to this outdoor. It's not very secure. But I also need to figure out this room here. I think I'm going to go down from that granite floor about maybe 3 blocks and then have my ceiling for this room. Have a little bit of airspace in there. Maybe put in a redstone contraption for some lighting or something like that would be pretty cool. Alright guys, so walking down the pathway to the entrance of the library, you can already tell that the front has been finally upgraded. Instead of a piston door, I did decide to use 2 iron doors just with some buttons. If I need the delay on that to be longer, I'll switch to a wooden button to give me a half a second longer with the door. That should be plenty. But yeah, just got some temporary stone pressure plates right there for now to exit. Not sure what exactly I'll put there. Maybe some black stone or wood or something like that. But over here, I wanted to talk about the fireplace situation. As I said in my previous episode, if you guys happen to catch that, I was going to be building up a special kind of entrance into my nether portal room. And it is actually going to be an old video of mine. I did a tutorial on this style of door a long time ago. Over a year ago, I believe. And, yeah, we're going to have a soul fire fireplace right here that will extinguish itself, open a door, close the door, and then relight itself behind us. So it's a pretty cool system. It was like a viewer comment I did a long time ago. But yeah, let's just kind of build up a fireplace design right here real quick. So with those 2 fireplaces in, it is starting to look a lot better in here, a lot more detailed, a lot less plain. I am loving it so far. Over on this wall, I'm probably going to put some kind of a reception desk or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Over here, I believe I'm going to have my sugarcane farm. I was going to have it up in the main building up there, in the main library building, but guys, if you haven't noticed, there is not much space underneath or behind for redstone. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go nuts with some redstone over here. Going to put a sugarcane farm behind me, just a bone meal based one, so it should be fairly simple and produce a massive amount of sugarcane. And I've just had a thought, guys. I think I am. I'm going to have a potion brewing setup or the sugarcane farm right here, and then the other one right there. And then I'm actually going to move the light switch over here, and behind the reception desk is going to be like the control center for the 3 different things. One will be the lights, one will be the sugarcane, and one will be automatic potion brewing. So that would be pretty cool. Of course, I would like a call from up there, but we'll see if I'm able to actually accomplish that. But next, I'm probably going to work on wiring up this piston door right here. The way I want this to work is I want it to actually be like a secret door. Like you're not even supposed to know how to open it at all. So we're going to be using like a redstone dust key that I produced a long time ago on this channel. And I am going to have that be the hidden activation device. There should also be another system, probably back here behind the reception desk, where I can hit a button and get a piece of redstone dispensed up, probably through the middle of the floor or something like that. Alright guys, we have got it all wired up here. Oh man. The redstone got a little bit out of hand because I have some space constraints in there. I wasn't able to use the exact redstone I used in the original design. But if we place this redstone dust on the floor, you can see that our door opens. We have enough time to get through it, and then it closes up behind us. I could add another, like a longer pulse extender on there. We just have the 2 comparators right here for our pulse extender, but I believe that is long enough. And come on, if a secret door stays open too long, how secret is it? So, as you can see, we hit the button, flames get extinguished, door opens up, then after a while, door closes, flames get relit, and that is just great. Yeah, I love this system so much. Pretty cool. So, I will be linking the video that I made a long time ago, the tutorial I made for this a long time ago. So if you're interested in checking that out, a link will be down in the video description. And, please, guys, don't hate on me. That was a long time ago, and I just rewatched that video to kind of see how I did the redstone, and it's a really smart design, but oh my gosh. I did everything voiced over back then, and I hope that I have gotten better, because I was pretty bad back then. So now I think I want to turn our attention to this area over here. I want to make our reception desk. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow and make our reception desk however I feel it needs to be made. If this carpet needs to be moved or shrunk or totally taken out, I will do so if I need to. I do like it. It probably does need to get a little smaller, in all honesty, though. Alright, guys, so we are back. It was just a couple of seconds for you guys between that last clip and just now, but man, for me it has been a couple of days. I have formed a new hobby, or addiction, as my wife would say. I have been cubing, guys. I've been trying to get into speed cubing. Just the other day, my son, he scrambled up a Rubik's Cube and set me the challenge to solve it. Took me like 2 days to solve it, but then ever since then I was like obsessed. I had to get even better, go even faster and whatnot. I even went as far as I'm actually getting a professional speed cuber Rubik's Cube tomorrow, so that'll be a pretty interesting experience for me. So far I can solve one in about 1 minute or so, which is pretty good, but there are guys out there that can solve that thing in under 4 seconds, so definitely won't be going that far with it, but it is a very fun hobby, and, you know, it stimulates the mind, and it's pretty cool. Now, heading on in here, you can see that we have got our reception area. We've got a desk in. We've got a couple of computer modules right here. You know, they're not actually functional or anything like that, but then again, I think I am going to make this mouse actually functional. Right now, it's, you know, you can press it and whatnot, but right now it's sitting on top of an upside-down stair. I'll probably put it on top of a solid block and run it over here to a couple of droppers that are underneath this carpet and glowstone. That way, whenever I hit the button over here, I should be able to get a piece of redstone pop up right here, so we can open up our fireplace door if I ever need to. That way I don't have to bust into my ender chest and get my Sparky and then try to get all of that stuff. Now back here, I'm probably going to end up sticking a couple of villagers. I'm going to put some librarians in these two spots right in front of the computers. Probably standing on top of some honey blocks or something like that. So yeah, that should be pretty interesting. But yes, overall I am really liking the look of this room. Now all I've got to do is move this light switch over there and wire up that dropper. And then I think we're going to put our sugarcane farm right back here. So guys, let's head into a redstone testing world where we can check out a design for a sugarcane farm that runs on bone meal. Alright, so here we are guys, welcome to my redstone testing world, and right now we are going to check out this sugarcane farm that I have got right behind me. Now I did design this thing to run on bone meal, and it is a pretty fast and pretty effective farm for what it does. I guess first let's check it working. And, oh yeah, this thing produces tons upon tons upon tons of sugarcane. Alright, let's turn that off before I go deaf. But I wanted to show you guys how this thing actually works. Let's go around back and check it out. So, to break it down in its individual components, right here, we have the redstone torch that goes up to the block, which powers the repeater, which powers this dust and turns off the torch. So that is our basic redstone clock right here. But this repeater also sends the power up here and into a second repeater, giving us 2 ticks after this redstone torch has turned off to extend and retract our piston. Then once the torch turns back on, the dispenser fires, growing our sugarcane once again. So pretty cool. And then over here, this is how we actually get the whole entire system to stagger. We have got a redstone line running right here. This powers the redstone back here. Then we run it down to some sticky pistons. So when we turn this off, all of the blocks retract. It unlocks our clocks. Nothing is powered. When we turn this back on, we have got the blocks popping back up. The repeaters power the blocks, which locks every clock individually. And if you're wondering about the delay, it actually is pretty simple. The way that we have all of those pistons staggered is that this redstone gets powered, which obviously it's got this piston powered first, then 2 ticks later this piston, then 2 ticks later this piston. So that is actually only important on the retraction of those blocks. It will mean that whenever we break this redstone dust, this block will go down, then this block, then this block. So let's see that in action. And there we go. Now, if you're wondering about this setup up top, it is actually also quite simple. All that we do is we have these chests that are sitting right here, and that is actually to feed bone meal into our dispensers. So if we just connect hoppers up into those chests, we can go ahead and open this up and place in a bunch of bone meal. As you can see, the bone meal gets taken out at 8 times hopper speed and then equally distributed among the 3 dispensers, which is exactly what we want. I believe we can get up to 4 units in the spot that we've got picked out for it, I think. So that will be just perfect because, as you can see, this is how it looks. We have got our hopper minecart. I just kind of encased it in iron bars so that it does not move. I had to push the last set in with a piston. And it's sitting on top of 3 hoppers. Obviously, if I can get 4 units in, I will sit it on top of 4 hoppers. Now that's about enough talk about this contraption. Let's go into the survivor world and get working on building this. Oh man, guys, that was definitely a lot of redstone to do all at once. We have got quite a few new redstone components for me to show off to you guys, so let's go ahead and take a brief tour. Right here you can see that we have got the sugarcane farm installed, 4 modules of it. I think it's looking really nice. I do want to put some trapdoors or something across there to make it look a little bit better, maybe snazz it up a little bit in some way. Not really sure how. I'll mess around with it at some point whenever I feel like it. Then over here we have got a storage silo. I was going to put the brewing system for our potions of weakness to cure up the zombie villagers, but I started thinking about it, guys, and I did not want to send all of this sugarcane all the way up to that main floor just for me to have to convert it into shulker boxes of paper to trade with the librarians. So I figured, you know what, a storage silo system right here will be good enough, and then whenever I get full on sugarcane in one row or something, or whenever I need tons of paper, I can break all the chests, craft them up into paper, maybe put the shulker boxes back into the first chest or something like that, and then, you know, be on my way. So that is the idea behind that. Let's go ahead and fire it up and see it running real quick. Oh man, that is something glorious, isn't it? Oh, I just love the timing sequence on that. And look at that, we get, every single time a piston fires, we get 2 sugarcane. So you can imagine that this thing just pumps out loads and loads of sugarcane. And if we pop back in here to the redstone room, you can see, oh yeah, we've got this going on, and our auto dropper is just sending absolutely tons of sugarcane up. And we are actually preventing that from going into the second set of hoppers by simply having it hit the trapdoor right there. So that way the trapdoor holds it in place on top of this first hopper, and hopper cooldown times are no longer an added factor. Now you probably saw all of these hoppers running all the way up to the top up there, and I will actually show you, this is the bone meal distribution system, so let's go and check that out. So when we ride the elevator up, we can go right up here, and this chest is now just laid into the floor. Well, under this chest is our hopper minecart for distributing the bone meal out, and all we're going to do is pick up a couple of stacks of bone blocks, craft them into bone meal, and then add it into the chest, and that'll get taken out pretty quickly, and it'll all get very evenly distributed to all of the different units. Then, of course, we have got our light switch moved on over to here. We can go ahead and turn off all of our lights. Very good. I had to change all of the timings and pretty much all of the redstone up there, but that's no big deal. I really like the lighting sequence and the pattern. It gives a nice texture to the roof and everything, adds a little bit of detail in here. And then for the final bit, we have got this mouse. If you click on it, we actually get a redstone dust so that we can access our hidden, soon-to-be nether portal room. And I think that right about now, guys, it's time to get on to the comment of the day. And it says, "Get well soon, Maple. We love you." That is very kind of you. Thank you ever so much, everybody who all supported Maple, read her story, contributed, even just listened to me and watched that episode. It really means a lot to our family and everything like that. Maple has appeared to make a pretty good recovery, guys, but, you know, we're just trying to keep her rested and keep her away so that she does not relapse on this kind of thing and end up back in the hospital. So, yeah. Tough for Maple. She's got to do light duty and stuff like that for a little while. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this, please be sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. And if you're new, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one.